We'll just wait for the Honorable Vice Chancellor to join, then kick off, I think.
So I will be driving towards the college, so I'll keep my camera off.
Okay, fine.
I think it will take me about 20-25 minutes to be there.
Sure. No problem. Good morning, everybody. And we'll just start in a minute. Pavitra, madam, are we ready to go?
Yes, sir. We are ready to.
We'll start right at 10.
Yes, sir. I request everyone to switch on their cameras so that we can take a screenshot.
And smile too.
Captain, how long should we keep smiling?
As long as you can.
If you're on the other side, MG, it's going to be smiling all the way.
What if smiling becomes a way of life?
Can I request everybody other than the speakers to mute, other than Pavitra madam to mute for the moment, and the Honorable Vice Chancellor is in attendance, so we can start. And good morning, sir. Thank you for being here. Pavitra madam, you can start.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Leonardo DiCaprio says, every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath and start fresh. Sometimes you just know it's the time to start something new and trust the magic of new beginnings. It gives me an immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you to the orientation program for the Executive MBA program, October 2022 batch on behalf of School of Commerce and Management Studies, Dayanand Sagar University. I wish everyone best of luck for their future endeavors and hopes that you grab all the possible opportunities and shine brighter. We at Dayanand Sagar University, School of Commerce and Management Studies, promise to provide you all the best platforms to outshine and transform yourself towards your bright future. Before proceeding further, let me introduce to you our Dean, Captain Nagaraj Subbarao. Captain Nagaraj Subbarao is a master mariner with a specialization in navigation, dredging technology, and ocean engineering. He holds an MBA and MPhil degree in human resource management with specialization in leadership and strategy from the University of Illinois, USA. He has commanded state-of-art ships while in the Merchant Navy through a career spanning of 22 years. He has led teams through adverse conditions and has wide international experience. He has worked the world over Europe, China, Southwest, and Southeast Asia. For the last 13 years, he has been an academician as a professor of strategy, organization behavior, and human resource management. With the senior administrative positions across the academia, including Dean of Academics, he has consulted in the areas of leadership, organization culture, and ocean engineering. He has worked on some of the largest engineering projects in the world, which includes the Palm Islands off the Dubai coast. He has commanded ships with multinational crews and has also developed a deep understanding of team dynamics and issues pertaining to cross-cultural management. He has co-founded a marine consultancy over a decade ago, which has successfully advised a wide variety of organizations, both in India and abroad. He has also worked as Director of Human Resources in IT and ITES industry. He writes extensively and is widely published in academic journals. He is extremely popular on social media sites where his articles have a major following. A keen sportsman and has played cricket and table tennis at the national junior level. We are very proud to have an inspiring leader who mentors us and leads us the right way. Now, I'd like to invite our Dean Captain Nagaraj Subbarao for the welcome address.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pavitra, for that introduction. Good morning to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Murthy. Thank you, sir, for being here this morning. As we welcome the October 2022 cohort of Executive MBA students. Good morning to my faculty colleagues, members of the staff who are here, and of course, dear students, for whom we have this orientation program. So just to give you an introduction, this is the 13th cohort of students that we have admitted to Dayanand Sagar University for the Executive MBA program. And I'm very proud to say that in a short span of about 4.5 years, we have grown to be probably the largest Executive MBA program of this kind in the city of Bengaluru, and certainly across many parts of this country. So how did that happen? And while Dayanand Sagar University is a young university, it has got a major legacy of close to 7 decades. And we are steeped in education across different sectors. But coming to the management school and talking about the executive management program in particular, what gives us our strength? And I can sort of look at 3 main areas. One is, of course, our great faculty. You will meet several of them today. Some of them are traveling and may not be able to attend, but you will meet them along the course of the program. These faculty are all practice-oriented, which means that every single one of them has had a stint in industry, and they bring practice to the class along with academic rigor. Unlike several B schools, we have a combination of scholarly professors who are deeply steeped in academia, as well as professors of practice who understand how industry works and how the practice of management works. And almost all of them have held senior positions in leadership positions in industry, whether it is CEO, CXO, CTO, CFO, and many other such designations. So you will have real industry practice in your class. We also have great curriculum. A curriculum is revised regularly. It goes through the process. We have a very strong board of studies, which vets our curriculum every time a revision happens. And we have made 2 revisions across the space of 4 years, bringing in current academic best practices from across the world. So if you look at our Executive MBA program curriculum, you will find that it matches the best schools from across the world. And there's not too much of difference. And then we have great pedagogy. So we have, how is this program run? Since it's a program for working professionals and executives from industry who come with fairly substantive work experience, we are driven by international case studies, both from India as well as abroad, readings which come from major universities from across the world, as well as we encourage students to work on current certification programs, more of which we'll tell you about later, and as well as live projects, which you're expected to do as you progress through the 17-month program, as well as your capstone project, which occurs in trimester 4. So these are the firm pillars on which the program rests. Fantastic faculty, great curriculum, and a wonderful pedagogy. And we've got several other offerings that you can make use of as you pass through the program. So why do I keep stressing on faculty? Fundamentally, almost all of you will get your MBA degree if you stay the course. But we want this to be a life-changing experience for you. We want for you to look at life with a different perspective once you finish your program. And all our faculty are extremely approachable. They're very affable and friendly. And so reach out to them and get the best out of what all these folk have to offer. So there was a recent study carried out with consulting several leaders from across industry. And they came out with 5 competencies that are sort of going to hold you in good stead for, they say, the next about 3 decades. If I can quickly rush through what these competencies are, they are, first of all, curiosity. Stay curious. Ask questions all the time. Question your professors, question your colleagues. Don't take anything at face value. It's very important to stay curious and to develop a nature of curiosity. The second is adaptability. What do I mean by adaptability? Just look at us. We started off in 2018. The pandemic hit us very hard sometime in 2020. We didn't miss a class. We seamlessly moved to the online mode. And then when the pandemic lifted, we came back, we returned to an on-campus, a mode of program delivery. Just think about it. Adaptability is going to be one of the greatest competencies going forward over the next several years. You need to be adaptable if you want to grow and survive. And then resilient. You need to be resilient. All of us fail. I have failed several times, both on the sporting field as well as through my career. But then the ability to get up and continue. And of course, our Honorable Vice Chancellor can tell you more about resilience because he stayed the course for several decades, reaching the position of the Vice Chancellor in a major university, across 2 major universities. So resilience is critical if you need to survive and grow in your career and do well. And something that I consider very important is collaboration, something that is not really talked about too much. Do you have the ability to collaborate with others, work in teams, take your team along? Collaboration need not just be followership, it can also be leadership. Can you get along with people and sort of take everybody along as you go? It's a very important competence. And lastly, very interestingly, do you have an understanding of the digital world? Because if you do not understand how the world is digitizing around us, you're as good as illiterate. It is today akin to not being able to operate a computer. So quickly, they are curiosity, adaptability, resilience, collaboration, and understanding the digital universe. And if you stay through the course of this program and attend attentively and stay in touch with our professors, these are the competencies that you're going to learn and several more as you finish the program. It's very interesting that I did not talk about HR, marketing, finance, and so on and so forth. That you will definitely learn in the classroom. It is the broader competencies that I'm stressing upon. And even if you're talking about the curriculum that you have, look at how the world is changing around us. For example, corporate finance today is not just about accounting, profit and loss accounts, cash flow statements, and so on. Today, the world is asking questions like, do you have a large carbon footprint? If you have a large carbon footprint, how is it going to impact your balance sheet or profit and loss accounts? The world's greatest airlines like Lufthansa and British Air would slip into the red if somebody applied carbon footprint cost to those companies. And they are worried because it might happen one of these days. You need to understand what is happening in the broader world and not stick to silos. This is a fantastic program. It's also a rigorous program. The word of mouth in industry is that this is a rigorous program and you need to be serious. And may I say that this is a serious program for serious people, taught by serious people. You'll find us smiling a lot, but I can tell you that this is a serious program. So please stay connected, get the best out of this program. You paid us a good fee. I hope to see you in class regularly. And I hope that you do well. And I wish you the very best and congratulate you for taking admission to this wonderful program. And it's been a pleasure addressing you this morning. We will tell you more about the program as we go through the orientation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words. A leader who empowers us and who is around us to be heard. We have with us our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dayanand Sagar University, Professor K.N. Balasubramaniamurthy. He holds a bachelor's degree in electrical power engineering from Malnad College of Engineering, the then affiliated to University of Mysore. Master's degree in Electrical Engineering from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and a PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. He has worked as a research specialist in parallel computing at New Mexico State University, USA. Formerly, KNB Murthy was the Vice Chancellor of PES University, Director, Principal of PES University, Bengaluru. He worked at East West Institute Technology, Bengaluru, as well as a faculty at Malnad College of Engineering. He has worked in Analytics Systems Private Limited as a member technical grade 1 LICE Technology Partners Private Limited as a software architect. He is currently a member of Karnataka State Higher Education Council, the chairman of Board of IT Education Standards, Government of Karnataka, as well as the chairman of Ranganatha Center for Information Studies, academic senate member of IIT Dharwad, academic advisory board member of KS Group of Institutions, advisory member of Don Bosco, and many more. He has also served as a member of academic committees for VTU Belgaum, and he has been recognized and approved as NAC assessor and headed peer team visits also. He is recipient of CM Nagaraj Memorial Award 2018 for the immense contributions to higher education sector instituted by East West Group of Institution. He has an overall experience of 35 plus years in teaching, training, research, administration, and industry. I request Sir to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you, madam. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, respected Dean, the faculty colleagues, the students who have taken up admission for Executive MBA program. I'm extremely happy to be a part of this inaugural session of the orientation program. First and foremost, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you to Dayanand Sagar University, which is offering this program. First, this program is a program with a difference. Is a program which stands out in the market. Before we exactly talk about few aspects of this program, let me request all of you to give thanks to whomsoever concerned. It's the time at which you need to thank people who have contributed to your success, who have motivated you to come this far. All that is required is to put in the effort to succeed. That's the only expectation your motivators have. Or the institution also has the same expectation as Professor Nagar Subra was mentioning. I'm also happy that this is the 13th batch joining the portals of Dayanand Sagar University for the Executive MBA program. This is a 13th batch. That is just not a number. It also speaks volumes about the sustainability. This program has sustained the test of time. 4.5 years, this program has been run, which also indicates the kind of effort that's been put in by Professor Subbarao and his team to sustain this program, to keep the program very relevant to the needy students. I'm also given to understand that there are working professionals from 80 organizations with an average experience of about 7.5 7.5 years. There are a good number of people who have come from and ITES organizations, which also speaks the need for the management program. The basic difference that I see between an executive MBA and MBA program. MBA is a regular program which also we offer at Dynasar University. Executive MBA program is a program designed and offered for working professionals. It is a program which is being offered for specific audience. What sets out between the two is the professional experience of the students and their expertise is also going to become the part of the curriculum, because the curriculum is going to evolve. There are no boundaries in terms of the kind of thing that we have in a regular MBA program. Here, few components get added based on the kind of experience. The second aspect that you also need to note is that people from 80 different organizations are going to be part of this. Thereby, they share their experiences. And it gives a lot more, I should say, the knowledge in terms of handling the situations. Therefore, the executive MBA program is a program with a difference. The second aspect I would like to touch upon is that management program per se is all about optimizing the available resources. How do you utilize the available resources in an optimized manner? Clearly means if these resources are abundant, there's no management at all. Because resources are abundant, can be used the way we want. The challenge comes, the resources are limited. Utilization of limited resources to maximize the output is the challenge here. And if you just look at the management program, the management program came into existence somewhere around 1911. That's what the history says. It was all by one American mechanical engineer by name Frederick Taylor. I keep mentioning this in every batch because each of us need to know where this management education took birth. It took birth in 1911 by Frederick Taylor. In fact, Frederick Taylor is a mechanical engineer. He was writing a book conceptualizing how do we maximize the productivity in the organization. He came up with the scientific methods of doing it. In fact, he wrote a book. The name of the book is Principles of Scientific Management. That's where the management education took birth. It's possible to utilize the limited resources to maximize the outcome by using scientific methods. Therefore, management has a science behind it. Therefore, management science is also being called. The second thing all of us need to remember is that though the management education came into existence in 1911, but the big push came in somewhere in the 80s and 90s. That's when both Professor C.K. Prahalad, where he's been regarded as one of the pioneers in the field of management education, and he, along with Michael Porter, has pushed or has advocated for the training to be given for professionals in managing things. That's where the management development programs came into existence. The core competencies, the strategic intent, these are the kind of programs that they proposed. They also published few papers on this aspect. That's when the management education started gaining real importance. Now you see the management education has a significant role to play in every walk of life. Be it the technology, be it vaccine, you take anything in the world today, management has a role to play. The managers have a role to play. Because if you just look at, let me quote 2-3 examples. One example is the COVID vaccine, which was formulated and it was about to be deployed. The production is happening. The challenge was to ensure that the available vaccines have to be deployed to the places where they're required. A huge supply chain management principle is applied. That's how this great country could manage the vaccination drive very effectively based on the kind of inputs, the kind of recommendations, the kind of strategies put in by the management experts. Therefore, the overall success rate of vaccine being available to all over the country, to every nook and corner of the country, was phenomenal. It's a huge success. No other country, though the developed countries, the most advanced countries, could not manage it. But however, this country could manage it quite well. They have used the strategies quite well. That's where we need to respect our management professionals for giving a strategy to us. The second thing that also, which I would like to mention, is the food products being available, the fair price depot. Again, they ensure that even the manure kind of distribution, they have come up with a fantastic strategies to ensure that they're available to each and everybody at the right time. And this is where the management principles are being used. The next thing also we need to understand is, going forward, the challenges are going to be much more, because it's not the kind of problem that we are handling in the future. We are getting into the newer domains. Two things I would like to mention. One is the technology management. Technology management is going to become a huge thing in the future. What is technology management? In the simplest possible terms, technology management is all about getting people and technologies work together. How exactly you ensure that there's a perfect coordination, perfect match, so that the working together becomes that much more easier. When you talk of technology management in an organization, there's several things. One is the strategy. Identify the role of technology in the organization itself. Is it required? If it is required, where are the areas where it's going to be required? That's one thing which needs to be debated by the management professionals. The second is forecasting. Forecasting is identification of relevant technologies to be used in the organization. There may be lots of technologies available. Which are those 4 or 5 technologies which are going to be used? One is, what is the role to play? The second is where all the technologies we use, which technology. That's the second thing which needs to be discussed, which needs to be handled by the management professionals. The third one is the roadmap. If at all you are going to adopt the technology, what's the roadmap? How exactly you're going to use this particular technology? How long? If there are new updates that are going to come in, new changes are going to happen, new technology is going to come in, what is the kind of roadmap that you're going to set up? Therefore, all the three have to be handled by the management professionals. They need to forecast it. They need to forecast it very, very clearly. They need to prepare a roadmap. Thereby, the life cycle of technology has to be understood. That is, what exactly the technology is coming in, what's the growth, what is the kind of maturity of the technology, and which of the technologies are going to become aging, which are going out, which are coming in, which are going out, which are progressing, which are mature. All the four levels have to be understood by the management professionals. Right. The second major thing that the challenge that is going to come in is the mobile device management. I think technology is one, the mobile device management is the other thing, where dealing with the mobile devices, how do we deploy them? How do we integrate them? It may be a smartphone, it may be a tablet, it could be a laptop. What is the policy? For example, if at all you want to bring in a laptop policy in the organization, what is the policy? How do you ensure that the laptops or the devices are being properly utilized? Is there any privacy issues that are going to come in? If at all they're going to come in, what are the kind of the rules and regulations to be formulated? This is another huge area where the management professionals may have to handle in the future. I'm sure this executive MBA program would give you knowledge about each of these things, would give you some information with regard to the kind of balancing act to be done, the kind of optimization techniques that you need to adopt. And it's also important for a country like ours to ensure that, or to give them a strategy, to give them a roadmap, so that the technology enabled job growth to be there. Technology enabled job growth is very, very important, because the country has a huge population. We need to come up with strategies. Again, it's all going to be in the hands of the management professionals. They need to plan it out quite well. The other thing about management education is to ensure that the concepts of mutual trust, the culture of mutual trust to be brought in an organization. That's also the job of a management professional. The job of the management professional is also to identify the employee's strength, the employee growth, and ensure that enough autonomy and freedom is also being provided for people to operate. Therefore, there's a lot of balancing acts to be done. Lots of things have to be taken into consideration. That's exactly what I mean. It's extremely important to communicate these aspects to the people in the organization for growth of the organization. I'm sure you'll have an exciting time, a fantastic time during the course of next 1.5 to 2 years. And I assure you, Dayanand Sagar University will put in its best efforts to provide the three things in particular. Number one, a stimulating learning environment. We would like to bring in that kind of culture where people are going to learn from each other. It's a great learning environment. It's not about pass or fail, in my understanding. Second, wide range of learning experiences. Each one of us learn things differently. Therefore, there must be an opportunity for you to learn. One is to provide the environment. It's not about the culture, ambience. The second is to provide that experience itself. The third one is to provide a good physical infrastructure. Whenever you come to the campus, it's fantastic resources being applied for utilization. All that we will try to do is to provide appropriate resources which are conducive to learning. And Dayanand Sagar University is a university with a difference. Compared to other universities, we are fully aware of what is required for the future. We are fully aware of what are our limitations and how do we overcome these limitations? What needs to be done? How do we bring in the new age skills or new age teaching environment or learning environment? That's the reason why Professor Subbarao was mentioning that this university, particularly this program, adopts or has two types of professionals. One set of professionals are scholarly academic in nature. Scholarly academic is all about the people with academic credentials who have worked in multiple organizations, worked in organizations of repute, has great exposure, learning in institutes of higher learning. Then the second is the practicing academics. Practicing academics, the practicing professors of practice, where they come with abundant industrial experience. They share few case studies. They also explain how did they handle critical situations in their organizations. Therefore, the combination of these two will give you a lot more experiences, a lot more, I should say, arms to handle in your future careers. With these few words, I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this particular orientation ceremony, and also wish each one of you best of luck. And once again, a warm welcome to all of you to Dayanand Sagar University and Executive MBA program. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir, for being part of this orientation program and for your encouraging words and your wonderful message. School of Commerce and Management Studies has incredibly talented faculty who are the greatest resource to the university. Many faculties are leaders in their fields and who are applying their expertise, doing research and real-world practice to address both the most pressing challenges of the day and the enduring human questions. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Abhijit Chakraborty, Deputy Director, Executive Education, Dayanand Sagar University. Dr. Abhijit is a PhD in finance with more than 15 years of corporate experience in financial industry. He's also a fellow of Insurance Institute of India. Abhijit, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to all. Respected VC sir, Dean sir, and all panelists, and my dear students. I welcome you all on board to this program. This is a very prestigious program we are running, and I ensure you all support that we can provide you, we will provide you, and we are looking for a very good associationship with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Ramesh in. Ramesh, sir. Okay. I would like to call Professor Mohan Srinivasan, sir.
Everyone, I hope all of you are doing well, and welcome to this great program. Executive MBA, as we have seen, is one of the most important program which we are running, and I am the professor for IT and global business. So I come with more than 3 decades of experience in IT industry in companies like IBM, Wipro, and ANC, to name a few. I'll be taking sessions on global business for you starting next week. And I'll once again welcome all of you to this great program. Thank you, Professor Pavitra. Over to you now.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Rajat Rashmi.
Good morning, all. So I am the professor for the BLESR, that's business law. It's a very long name. So let's not get into that. Let me first welcome you to this course. And while Captain Nagaraj and our Honorable Vice Chancellor, I told you how dedicated your professors are, I want to share an instance of that. So yesterday, I was here in the college and I met with a faculty who had been literally dying to share his views on how education in law can be improved. And we spent 1 hour of our valuable time just doing that because we just couldn't stop. When you have such dedicated people, I'm sorry, I got disconnected. When you have in your college, I think what you need to do is take full advantage of what your professors have to offer, because their dedication is beyond imagination. In fact, I have met with faculties in other colleges, and when I talk about the kind of faculty we have here, they are simply blown out. So congratulations on joining them inside the university's EMBA program. It's one of the best that you can find. And we will be introduced in second trimester when I'm going to really challenge you with some ideas on business law, a very dry subject, and we will try to make it fun. Thank you. Thanks, Pavitra ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I'd like to call Professor Ramesh.
Hello. Yeah. Good morning to all the students, and welcome indeed to the upcoming Executive MBA program. I will be your professor for marketing in the upcoming term 1, and probably with my class scheduled for next Sunday, second half. We've been teaching for well over quite a few years, and here's just one bit of advice that I would want to share with you today, is that as much as possible, please do try to make it to class, because learning from being part of the classroom is more effective and more enjoyable rather than being online. So this is just 2 bits of introduction. I'll let the other professors to give you a detailed introduction of themselves. We'll get to interact in the weeks to come ahead. Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Himanshu Joshi.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Good morning, everyone present over there, Captain, my fellow professors, and the new students. You have taken up the challenge of the century by joining this particular institution and joining this particular course. This is one great course that you have taken up. My name is Commander Himanshu Joshi. I have 38 years of experience across the Navy and thereafter in the academia. I will be with you in the 4th trimester. I'll be teaching you L&D and we'll keep learning together. All the best to you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to request Professor Anurag Jalla.
Thank you, Professor Pavitra, and good morning and good afternoon to all my colleagues and students. So I have over 30 years of experience in industry, including 20 years in internet and startups and telecom. And I'll be teaching managerial economics in the 2nd trimester and entrepreneurship in the final trimester. So we'll be meeting I think 3 months from now. Until then, get used to the program and try and attend classes as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor A.G. Krishnan.
Good morning to all the students. Welcome to this very good program. I am A.G. Krishnan. I am a chartered accountant by practice and I am adjunct faculty. And this time I'll be taking you through finance specialization in trimester 4. All the best, and as all the faculty have been telling you, please try to put in your best efforts. And after 16 months, it is going to reward you with much more returns. Always we speak about return on investment. I feel it's a very good return on investment. You are going to enjoy. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to request Professor Jitendranath Patri.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Good morning, everybody. My name is Professor Jiten Patri, and I will be taking 2 trimesters. I teach 2 trimesters, and the subject I teach is entrepreneurship and innovation. I think we all know the kind of changes that are happening around in the industry. Yeah. So, firstly, I think welcome to this program. From a program perspective, I think this is a good opportunity for you to relearn, learn, and then carry on the journey. And then from a personal perspective, I think there's a great opportunity for you also to look at setting up something on your own. Entrepreneurship, I think, is a great career option. I look forward to seeing you all in about 3 months' time. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Sulay Bhaskaran sir to introduce.
On behalf of our beloved team, learned faculty, colleagues, and the supporting staff, let as a real deliverer. So in that aspect, not traditional you will also be taught more of a transformational strategic, and every companies are global today. So we will be covering more from a strategic and this international point of view of HR. Coming corporate leadership experience both as a CEO and CHRO. I'm also equally have a academic experience of last 15 years as a professor, dean, and director. Quite a few scholars are working with me for the PhD. Quite a few of them been awarded, still are on the way to get PhD. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to meet you guys. I really respect you with a lot of 6 to 7. That is possible once you guys come with your background and potential, contribute to the program, and we will make sure with our own contribution and from other faculty colleagues' contribution, from external people to come and contribute, that your HRM will be at par with the international HRM taught in the Ivy League universities. In fact, one of the my role model is, please make it Dave Ulrich, DAV, Dave Ulrich, who teaches very well HRM in best of the Ivy League university than that level. So hope to see you on the 4th and 5th. All the best. Thank you, Pavitra.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to request Professor Shwetam to introduce us.
Thank you, Pavitra ma'am. A very good morning all. I come from a background of human resources and marketing. I demonstrate rich experience of around 8 years in the content as well as the hiring space. I will very soon meet you all next month. Welcome on board and all the best for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I'd like to request Professor Anupupli to introduce himself.
Thanks, ma'am. Good morning, all. My name is Anand. I am associate professor here and also director for corporate relations. I basically IT professional and management consultant with about 27, 28 years of experience in the industry. Last 4 years, I am teaching in business school. My interest, my area of specialization, IT, finance, and some subjects of HR. I'll be teaching you in 4th semester in HR stream, the subject called performance management, and I look forward to interacting very soon. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Krishna Kumar.
Good morning to everybody. Hearty welcome to the Executive MBA new students. I am Calcutta MBA alumnus, doctorate in marketing. I'm a lifelong learner, so please consider me as an enterprising learning facilitator and you as enthusiastic learners. So please attend as many classes as possible and also be inquisitive, as our deans have said. The more you ask questions, the more we will learn together. And I've had 25 years of experience at the highest level, CEO, executive director in multiple countries, in multiple domains, from FMCG to electronics to products to telecom products and projects, etc. So perhaps we'll be meeting officially in term 4, but in the meantime, you're always welcome to keep in touch with me for anything required. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Professor Karunakar.
Good morning. And as many of my colleagues said, welcome to this program. You've taken the first step to choose an executive MBA because you care for your career and you want to upgrade it. Management is above all a practice where art, science, and craft meet. This is what a great Professor Henry told about management. Under the management, we have marketing management, which the father of marketing management, Professor Kotler, said marketing is the homework that we do before we have a product. In T4, you are going to choose one of the 11 electives offered, and under the marketing management, we have 3 professors teaching different subjects, and I take up consumer behavior and marketing research, which is actually the first step in marketing. And let me give a quote from a motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar, who said, people don't buy for logical reasons. They buy for emotional reasons. Quite surprising, isn't it? So we, under CPMR, explore what makes people to buy what they buy and which is the most important aspect for any organization to see that consumers buy. So I wish you all the best. And if you choose marketing management, which has 2 other subjects taught by other professors. You're welcome to choose marketing management. All the best and thank you again.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Dr. Trupta Shankar to introduce herself.
Yeah, very good afternoon. It's a pleasure to introduce myself, and I have been in the corporate for nearly around 20 plus years, and after that I have moved into academics. And in my short journey in academics, I have had the opportunity to teach both in the executive education on international marketing and international business. And now I am working as the assistant dean for the UG program. I'm sure that this is a great opportunity to learn, and with a huge pool of faculty who have had very good corporate as well as in-depth experience. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Professor Purnima Gupta. Purnima.
Professor Purnima Gupta, Nikhil, are you
there? Hi, this is Purnima. I am going, so I have done my BSc Statistics Honors in 1994, and then I did my MBA in Finance, and I'm going to teach you research methodology in semester 3. So welcome all. It is a pleasure to be with you all and teach in the Anand Sagar University, the Executive MBA program. I'm sure you all will learn a lot and it will be a great experience for you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to call Professor Sanjay K to introduce.
Good morning. My name is Professor Sanjay Krishnamurthy. I teach strategy in semester 3. I come with 25 years of experience in the corporate industry, so I do think I know what I'm talking about. And I therefore request you to please attend classes, take this seriously so that you understand what strategy is all about, understand why your company does what it does, but more importantly, how you can do it better. So looking forward to meeting all of you and interacting with all of you in person. Thank you.
So now I would like to call Professor Amarnath to introduce himself.
Morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Welcome to the new batch of MBA students for this program. I am Professor Amarnath, adjunct faculty in the area. I have about 30 plus years of corporate experience in the area of data science. And I am an alumni of the erstwhile Anand Sagar College, where I studied my bachelor's in the area of economics, mathematics, and statistics. So here I teach predictive analytics in the trimester 4. A piece of advice: running this program, make sure that you devote at least about 2 hours a day, so that this program, so that studies and get deep, immerse yourself in this kind of a situation. Otherwise, it becomes a challenge going forward. Because I have seen many students at the end having many challenges, etc., etc. So that's my advice to the students. Welcome once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Professor M.G. Raghuram.
Good morning, students. Welcome. I come with 22 years in the Indian Railways. I was in the government service as a railway officer first in the mechanical engineering department, and 16 years later in the IT industry retiring from Emphasis as CIO. I was the part of the executive team for nearly 8 years of Emphasis, with serving international clients largely in America and Europe. Thereafter, for the last 6 years, I've been a corporate coach. I'm a professional certified coach, and I still coach. And the last 3 years out of the 6, I am being part of this lovely university as the faculty adjunct professor. I will be teaching project and operations management in project management, project planning and control. As the chancellor was saying, this executive MBA program is with a difference. I would like to add one more difference in this. While all of you students come with your professional experience and we faculty come with industry plus academic experience, what would be the real tipping factor is if you can try and relate what you learn in this course to your work and to your organization, and to make a significant difference to yourself in your career as well as your organization. You should be looking at golden nuggets, golden needles of learning in this program to see how it can make a difference from day one in your work. And that will be the real feather in your cap. And I wish you all the best. Hope you have an exciting time in this learning. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Nikhil to introduce himself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nikhil. So I have been teaching executive MBA entrepreneurship last time also, and really thankful for DSU to give me the opportunity to teach here. I will be talking about setting up a business plan. My experience itself is in entrepreneurship because I run my own entrepreneurship as CTO. And it's last time when I taught, it was really good learning for me. And you'll find that in entrepreneurship, whoever has taken this particular specialization, our focus has been to try to teach by experience. So something like experiential learning. So hope to see you there. And as everybody has been saying, please do attend classes. It's going to be fun and it's going to be very interactive. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to request Professor Archie D'Souza to introduce himself.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. My name is Archie D'Souza, and I come with 34 years of corporate experience and 3 decades of academic experience. Most of it was parallel. I'll be taking the specialization of project management with you in your 4th trimesters, for those of you who have chosen it. I also teach supply chain management, and I've been actively involved in training executives in companies on these subjects. Thank you, Professor Pavitra.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Professor H.N. Shankar to introduce himself.
Good morning and welcome to all the students. I think you have taken the right choice. About me, I have more than 5 decades. I've gone into my 6th decade of experience. I come with background in engineering and management. I have been fortunate enough to have experience, applying technology in diverse area. I would like to call myself as a business technologist, from manufacturing to, BFSI, banking, financial service industry, to even using satellite image, building spacecraft thermal modeling analysis for ISRO, and then doing mineral prospecting for World Bank project, biodiversity in the Kadapa district, using satellite images, doing, crude prospecting for ONGC. So I come with diverse experience. I would like to carry that to my class. And I love, basically, I handle analytics, a part of analytics. I'm also associated in strengthening our analytics capability. More of it when I talk about the subject. So thank you, hearty welcome. As everybody said, please feel, make it a point to attend most of the sessions. There's classroom interactions. you can't see from PowerPoint or recorded sessions. They're very vital. Participating in class will also make you ask questions related to your work. That is what as Professor Raghuraman said. You carry back to your work, like a fine-cut diamond. If you want to be that, participation in class is essential. So welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Amulya Panda to introduce himself.
Hi, everyone. A very warm welcome to the students on board. This is Amulya Panda here. Academically, I'm a civil engineer with a PhD from IIT Madras. I have about 30 plus years of work experience, both in academics and industries. In my corporate career, I had the opportunity to work for some of the most admired companies, including General Electric, Kone Elevators. I have majorly worked in the areas of operations management, quality management, change management, and project management. I'll be teaching you operations management in trimester 3. I can assure you it will be an experiential learning. So, just a request like all other professors, never miss a single class. So looking forward to seeing you in trimester 3. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Professor Soumitra Sen. Sorry, Soumitra Sen.
Thank you, Professor. And welcome everybody to this wonderful program. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I come primarily from industry. I've got around 20 plus years of experience in the industry, global tech industry. I was involved with technology in the space of, in the domain of telecommunication, networking, cloud, and more recently in cybersecurity. And I will be teaching the product management specialization, more precisely the go-to-market area. This is my personal interesting, fab topic of monetizing technology, how to take technology to the market. And welcome everybody again. And one last request, please attend the classes, because the management is a subject where unless you attend regularly, you don't get the gist of it. So that's it. See you very soon if you take the product management as an option. And thank you for giving me the opportunity here. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Rajan to introduce himself.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning to our dean, our faculty, our staff, and all our dear students. It's a fantastic decision all of you have taken towards, enrolling yourself in this amazing program. My name is Professor Rajan. I come with an industry experience of over 25 years. I have been into working in India and as well as in the Middle East. I teach the SEM 4 students, which is marketing. I come with a rich experience of advertising, media, marketing, as well as communication. It's fantastic to see all of you and, with full josh that you have come towards enrolling into this program. My advice to all you students is only three things. One is use this program to network yourself, build your community very well, a strong, good community in terms of networking with all your folks, your peers, etc. Have a consistency in your approach towards your assignments as well as attending your classes. And lastly, enjoy all your classes. And I think your, 1 year, 7 months of your program will be a cakewalk for all of you. Yeah. The dean has created a fantastic program for all of you with lots of case studies from right from HBR, MIT Sloan, etc. Lot of clubs you can get associated with. You also have the opportunity to attend a lot of classes and courses and workshops, whatnot, to really get real world experience into this program. So make the most out of it. And I really hope with this, it will be a new beginning for you, not just personally, but also professionally for you in your career. I wish you all the best. And once again, good morning and have a fantastic round with this program. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to request Professor Hari Ambapudi to introduce himself.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Pavitra. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And a warm welcome to everyone. This is Professor Hari. I teach project management and supply chain management courses, primarily in trimester 4. A brief background about me. I'm an alumni of IIT Kanpur with 2 decades of corporate experience in the areas of supply chain management and project management. I worked with Tata, GE, and IBM in my past role and worked with almost all the major consulting firms at various stages of my career. I'm currently serving as a director, Strategic Value Advisory Services, Coupa. It's a supply chain and spend management company headquartered in California, USA. I'm extremely honored to be associated with DSU, and I'm really looking forward to speaking to you all. One small piece of advice, probably I may be boring you all again, to attend the classes. One of the key things why I genuinely feel that you should attend the classes is you are also required to play a role in your fellow classmates' life during their stint at DSU. You may bring in some industry experiences, some interesting stories, which others might want to listen. So, the total responsibility on making the return on investment totally lies with you, and good luck with the program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Jayashree to introduce herself. Professor Jayashree. Okay. Now I'd like to call Professor Soundarya Lakshmi to introduce herself.
Morning, everyone. Thank you, Professor. Myself, Soundarya Lakshmi. I come with around 25 years of diverse industry experience in IT, ITS, and engineering, heading the HR professional line. I will be covering the IHRM for you all for the semester. And as adjunct professor, I'll actually take you forward in this particular line. Looking forward to interact with you next week, starting next week, and wish you all the best. And I hope you will have an enjoyable and exciting journey having taken your decision.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I'd like to call Professor Srinivas Iyengar. Srinivas, sir.
Hey,
Now,
is it Srinivas Iyengar?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry about that. Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Srinivas. I handle digital enterprise sessions for you. And currently I work for Happiest Minds as Vice President. I'm responsible for running healthcare business. Digital enterprise as a subject itself is very close to my heart. I've been into healthcare and technology last 24 years. As you've seen, many top technology companies nowadays have jumped into healthcare. Google is big in healthcare. Microsoft, Oracle bought Cerner a few months ago. Uber is a technology company now getting into taxi service. So digital enterprise becomes extremely important today. Many of you are going to become CXOs of large companies. And it is extremely important for you to understand how technologies shape business. So the line between the technology and business is getting thinner and thinner day by day. So I'll be discussing with you, or teaching with you on how you got to be handling this and what kind of future that is there in front of you from a digital enterprise perspective. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Professor Sriram to introduce himself.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. My apologies, I'm not able to switch on the video. I have around more than 30 plus years of experience in this industry, including a 9-year stint at Defense Research and Development Organization. And both technology and management is what my field of interest. My particular is about basically machine learning, artificial intelligence, and a host of technologies connected with what we call under the umbrella of information technology. So I'll be handling the course IT strategy, information technology strategy / digital strategy in the fourth semester. And I wish you all the best. You will have a great learning time here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Dr. Arindam Sen to introduce himself.
Hello, hi, Arindam here. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Hello, hi. Just I'm Dr. Arindam Sen. By qualification, I'm an engineer, MBA and PhD, and I've been teaching in this program for last few years. So I will teach supply chain management and application of IT and digitalization in supply chain. Now, both the subjects are very important. The pandemic taught us how important the subject supply chain is to get an end-to-end supply chain visibility and actionable insight. And also, Professor Iyengar has mentioned that the difference between technology and management is getting thinner. And there is all various IT application and digital levers that is enabling the modern supply chain. And ultimately, this is fulfilling the company's strategic objectives. So everything is linked, right? So the strategy, supply chain, technology, everything is linked. And we learn in the class that how these things are linked and how to use technology and various digital levers to have a very efficient supply chain to add maximum value. My only request is please attend the class, because in the last trimester, I've seen many of the professors, we've seen that attendance level is little less. I think, if you attend the class, I think the learning will be higher. It is beneficial for you. And so and then also we can discuss good cases, right? If you attend the class. So I wish you all the best. I hope we have together a very exciting journey, and we'll connect in the classroom. Thanks. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Braj Chaturvedi, sir, to introduce himself.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I come with 21 years of corporate experience. I have experience in field of internet, print and publishing, education sector itself, FMCG and consulting. In last 21 years, most of my time has gone into designing marketing strategy, digital marketing, digital sales, digital transformation, go-to-market planning and stuff. I do write articles for National Dairy, and I've written a few books on, I edited a few books on branding, supply chain and CRM way back in 2004, 2006. So this is about us, and happy to see you soon. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to request Professor Chandrasekhar PK to introduce.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. This is Chandrasekhar. I'm an alumnus from the Xavier Institute of Management, Bhubaneswar, with 30 years of industry experience, ranging from consumer goods to management consulting across various geographies in the world. Okay, and for the last 10 years, I have been into academics, teaching the students, young minds like you. And I teach HRM related subjects, and I come in, at your electives level in the HRM, and where I teach compensation management, and we'll explore more about the compensation management and make you understand why you are paid what you are paid. Okay, look forward to seeing you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Sudhir Patil to introduce himself.
I'm not professor. I'm alumni actually.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you, Professor Pavitra. Good morning, Dean, all professors and new joiners. My name is Dr. Sudhir Patil. I have done a Master in Pharmaceutical Sciences and PhD in Pharmaceutical Sciences as well. I am a MBA student with specialty in entrepreneurship and innovation management. Recently, I have appeared for my final exams in Viva. Currently, I am the founder. I am CMD of Biochem Vasishta Pharmaceutical Private Limited Group, which is involved in the formulation development, manufacturing, and marketing of herbal, nutraceutical, and Ayush products. And I am also handling the Trichorus Healthcare Private Limited, which is involved in the formulation development and marketing of allopathic products in the specialty division of diabetic, cardiac, orthopedic, gynecology, and general medicines, all products with the unique value propositions. I want to take this golden opportunity and thank you so much for a great chance to attend this entrepreneurship and innovation program, which has been an incredible learning experience for me, both personally and professionally. DSU was one of the best choice I have ever made in my life because I was discussing other day with the dean. I was searching for this specific program on entrepreneurship and management. I was able to find here in DSU. Uh, I, I knew DSU would give me the tools and skills necessary to success in the dynamic and competitive business world, because we have seen all the staff is, very experienced and industry expert, and everyone has strong academic backgrounds from the top B schools and from India, and as well as from the outside the India. After the research, I realized this DSU University prepares its students for the real world by keeping them focused on their area of interest. DSU has many opportunities outside the classroom to learn hands-on experience from professors who genuinely care about the success and the transformation that we have to make in the world of business as entrepreneurs or in the professional market. I highly recommend this program to anyone with the highly entrepreneurial passion and ambition, as it has taught me to take chance and remain confident in business world. I will never forget my time here at Dayanand Sagar University. The professors are passionate, dedicated, and exceptional in instilling the virtue of change in the business world by inspiring and motivating the students. The entrepreneurship and innovation management program is laid out to provide students with the opportunity to learn at their own pace and excel perfectly in their field of operation. The program has been instrumental in shaping me in person and professional. As a passionate and dedicated individual in the field of medicine and pharmaceuticals, I would like to declare that the vast entrepreneurial and management knowledge and skills obtained from this program are definitely going to help me to scale up and expand my healthcare business. Business has been always something that interests me. Once again, thank you so much, Captain Professor Nagraj, and all respected staff and my guide. And as all professors are requesting, I request new joiners to attend the classes, make it interactive, actively participate. Believe me, you can extract a lot. This is my experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sudhindra Patil. Now I would like to request Professor Vinay to introduce himself. Professor Vinay.
I'm sorry. Apologies due to some technical issues. Hi, my name is Professor Vinay, and I come with about 12 years of diverse experience. Started my career in the hospitality sector, then moved across FMCG. Then I was into modular furniture. Then I was in academics. So, the best part of an MBA program is you're learning while you're earning, as you call it. And, I would urge and implore everyone to attend sessions and get the maximum benefit simply because of such luminaries being around you to actually teach you and guide you on the way. So thanks a ton for taking this time out to be part of the program today, and hope to see you with a couple of subjects when your course starts. Thanks a ton. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Professor Archie D'Souza to introduce himself.
Professor Pavitra, Professor Archie has done his introduction already, if I understand correctly.
Okay, I think. I'd like to call Professor Jayashree to introduce herself.
Very good morning to all. I am Professor Jayashree. I am currently, I recently joined Dayanand Sagar University. My specializations are finance and HR and finance. All the best for you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to call Sanjay Koteshwaran sir to introduce himself. Sanjay sir?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Sanjay. I teach product management. I'm essentially a partner with technology consulting firm, Levi. Prior to that, I spent 23 years with SAP as the global head for their ERP product. I'm happy to be associated with the DSU, and I look forward to any meaningful interaction with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, like Mr. Anand to introduce himself.
Well, I am not on the professor's panel, Professor Pavitra, but I'm an ex-student. So in that perspective, good morning, everybody. And first of all, I'd like to thank the Dean, Professor Nagaraj Rao, for giving me this opportunity to speak at the orientation program. And for the ones who have enrolled for the courses, congratulations and all the very best. You have made a wise decision and chosen the right institution as well. I'm sure, and I can assure that you're not going to be disappointed. That's the first thing that I would like to reiterate and assure. Second, I think all the professors have spoken about not missing the classes, but I'll add a line. I'll probably extend this a little bit. Most of you will not miss classes in the first trimester. You will start missing classes from the second and third trimester. And that is where you need to be focusing, refocusing, and putting the focus back into the classes. That is where you will miss out, at least from my experience point of view. The other thing, it's more than the degree. It is this training, the PPTs the professors share, the classes, the fragments of experience the professors share during the classes, which makes the difference versus just having a piece of paper as a degree certificate. So please do not miss classes, is my suggestion, if you want to take it as a guideline. The other thing that I would like to also tell you is for the next 17 to 18 months, please tell yourselves, tell your surroundings, tell the people who are around you that you have enrolled into a course which might change your course. So spend at least, I think one of the professors told that you'll have to spend 2 hours. Bare minimum 1 hour is what I would suggest per day. Otherwise, you're not going to do justice to the money invested and to the time that you're going to go through this course. One other point out of my experience in this course, which I want to tell you is procrastination has a price, fairly an expensive one. If there is an assignment given, as much possible, try to finish it far ahead of the timeline given than doing it on the 11th hour or on the last day. Most of the students, most of my colleagues were into this area where completing the assignments was on the last day, trying to ask for an extension and things like that. Rather, finish it off on day 1, day 2, target that at least, and you'll be finishing the assignments that much more faster and ahead of time. The next line extended towards assignments is there will be a lot of group assignments given to you people. All the group assignments, in my experience, let me tell you, are all individual assignments too. So don't be under the impression that one person in the group would complete the assignment and then we'll benefit as a group. I'm sorry, you will be badly mistaken during a Viva OC or during a presentation of this. Most of the professors will be asking questions, and eventually it will be figured out that you actually didn't contribute. So please do not get into this thing. And the other thing, as a very, very key advice and a lesson learned for me, is purchase some space, whether it's Google or anywhere, purchase some space, storage location, and have these PPTs, these presentations, and the lectures downloaded if you can, and store it. And an added line is try to have it as a personal storage. I stored most of my lectures on my office laptop. When I left the company, I had to give my laptop along with the recordings. There was no way I could make a copy of it because these are all IT related stuff and they will not allow us to make copies of it. So have a personal storage space, download these videos. It will come handy even after your exams. Trust me, this is a fact. Even after your exams, these recordings come handy. Last thing, ensure that you learn, you contribute in the classes, because you will stand to gain from different students from different domains of experience. On that note, have fun while you do this course. Don't be too, way too serious, because at the end of the day, if you're way too serious, probably you'll miss out on the fun elements. Have fun, have a good learning time. Wish you all the very, very best. Over to you, Professor.
Thank you so much, Anand. If I've missed any professor, I would like you to come forward and introduce yourself.
I think, Professor, I was missed because I logged into different ID. My name is Santosh Chandrasekhar. I'm a chartered accountant by profession, and I've got 13 years of experience in the Big Four and investment banking companies. And my current specialization is on IFRS, US GAAP, and SOX compliance. And so there's a golden rule in account. It's I think most of people who are doing accounting, they know about this. But however, we can have a golden rule for coming out as a successful student in DSU. The number one, attend the class regularly. By attend the class, you can have the network of the people, you can have a network of the faculty, and you can also participate well in the class. The second thing will be kind of one of the alumni mentioned that you have to complete your assignment well in advance. And if you have any questions or something, you can discuss with your mentor or the faculty. The third one is the capstone project. I think that is very, very key important. Prepare well for the capstone project and do well in that. So by this, I would like to wish you all the best for your career at DSU. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. If I have missed anybody, I request you to please come forward and introduce yourself. Okay, I think we have come to an end to the faculty introduction. Thank you everyone for sharing your valuable words and your introduction. Now we'll be breaking for tea for 10 minutes. And later we would be having the functional overview by professors on business analytics, entrepreneurship and innovation, financial management, global business, human resource, IT, marketing, supply chain, operations management, project management, and product management. So we'll meet after 10 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pavitra Salanke. We'll meet after 10 minutes.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
Now we'll be having the functional overview. Very first, we have Professor H.N. Shankar, who would be giving you an overview on business analytics. So I'd like to call Professor H.N. Shankar, sir, to give an overview on business analytics.
Yeah, good morning. So I'm happy to give a brief about...
Shankar, sir?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you able to hear me? Am I audible?
Yes. Yes, you are audible.
Can my screen be, video be opened? There is some problem.
No, sir, we can't
okay.
see you.
Yeah, okay.
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. So
you're not
analytics. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are very much audible. Yes.
Yeah. Good morning to all. And I'm happy to be talking about analytics. We have done some great things. Today, we have fantastic faculty. We also have good analytics lab. We are the only institution in the whole of India to have tied up with DataIQ and 365 Data Science. Both are wonderful platform. Incidentally, we tied up with DataIQ way back in April-May 2021. Just last month, in the month of October, we became the finalist along with Columbia University in the US in the field of education for the tremendous amount of work we have done. We have taken many students through AI, machine learning, and data science platform, which is quite commendable. Okay, it is a collaborative effort between faculty and student. It has worked out well, so I'm very proud of it. Basically, analytics is all about decision-making and performance management. Unknown to all of us, we take decisions in personal life, financial matters, and also in business. All of them, we may be just taking a decision without, using analytics very professionally. We are in a world where change is quite rapid. What worked yesterday won't work tomorrow. We are in an environment as a business, we need to be conscientious of what is happening inside the business and the environment in which the business operates. So we need data, about what is happening within the organization and what is happening in the environment. How to gather the right data and subject them to analysis to bring out insight. So analytics is all about evaluative decision making about the future. And after having made decision about the future, monitoring how well we are progressing towards it and constantly put into action, put the right kind of action to do course correction so that we meet the goal. I'm happy, along with Professor Amarnath, Dr. K. N. Amarnath, Sai Kumar, Chandrasekhar, and me, three of us, faculty members, will be handling this subject. And we also take students who specialize in analytics through Capstone project. I'm very happy to say these Capstone projects are usually related to their work area when their managers call me to thank and say, students asking so many questions, they never thought of asking before. It looks so normal for us. In fact, the beauty of analytics is it makes you bring out more questions so that you can go and find the answer. That's what we focus on. And yeah, that's where it is. I want to hand over unless you want me to say something more. Dr. Pavitra.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to call Professor A.G. Krishnan, sir, to give functional overview on financial management.
Good morning to you. We have core subjects in trimester 1, that is accounting for managers. And as Captain was telling, Dean was telling, we have corporate finance in trimester 2. These take you through all the aspects of contemporary and futuristic finances. And when we go to trimester 4, we have specialization subjects. First is derivatives and risk management, because the world is beset with a lot of risks, and there is a methodology for you to share the risk and do a proper planning. So all these things will be discussed in very much detail with calculations, everything. Very interesting, derivatives and risk management. Then we have this project appraisal and financing. I mean, whenever any project appraisal means you invest upfront on a heavy basis and periodical returns to support you. Then we have stock market analysis. So these 3 subjects are given to you as specialization subjects when you go to trimester 4. In trimester 1 and 2, you understand the entire gamut of accounting, finance, costing, ratio analysis, everything you get. So it's very interesting. And class participation is definitely going to help you in problem solving and understanding from a corporate perspective. My best wishes again.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Professor Patri to give functional overview on entrepreneurship and innovation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maman. And hello again. It's a quick thing. So what we have, we talk about entrepreneurship in 2 trimesters, which is trimester 2 and trimester 4. And I think both the faculty who spoke before me and the faculty who speak after me will keep talking about the kind of risks, changes, volatility, uncertainty that we are facing, right? So what does it really work out to? I think 2 things. One is it works out to opportunities that one can pick up and build on ideas that if we can really think about. And 2 is not just as an individual, but also within the organization that you operate in, right? So in trimester 2, we'll walk you through an introduction to entrepreneurship. What does it take to become an entrepreneur? What are the key things that you need to learn and be aware of, so you don't make certain mistakes which have already been made, right? And in trimester 4, which is a more specialized and elective course, this is where you learn about idea generation. How do you generate ideas? How do you build a business plan? And you work on capstone project, which is nothing but an idea that you pick up, you develop, and you prepare a 20 to 30 page, business plan document, which becomes, your submission. It's a great time. I'm confident it's going to be immensely helpful. We've already got about 4 or 5 students who finished and started their own firms, which they also use as their capstone project. So I look forward to seeing you all in trimester 2, and hopefully a lot more of you all in trimester 4. Thank you, and all the best once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Mohan Srinivasan, sir, for giving functional overview on global business.
Thank you, Professor Pavitra, and good morning, everyone, once again. So I'll be discussing about the global business specialization. So as Jack Welch, CEO of General Electric, has told, it's a boundaryless world with no distinction between domestic and foreign companies. So whether you are in domestic or you are in a foreign or a multinational company, there's going to be no difference. Everybody has to conduct business in the global scale, and it's very important for all of you to understand global business. And as a manager, you need to understand global business, understand all aspects of international business, how it provides benefits to you and to the company. And this course is going to provide you the much needed advantage of knowing global business. So we have 3 courses. One is the global sales, marketing, and distribution, which will talk about all the aspects of sales marketing. Second is the global HR, and third is the global finance. So what happens is that in the global HR end, you will understand about international and cultural context. Even if you are going to be traveling abroad, you need to understand the culture of the customer you're going to be meeting or the people you're going to be working with. So this is going to help you on that. It will also help you on the work, labor regulations, strategic HRM issues, issues relating to home, first country, third country, national. So there's so many areas in the HR which you will be studying here. And the second one on the international marketing management, you will be specializing on the knowing on how you will be looking at the marketplace, how firms operate in these environments, what's the difference, and how to gain competitive advantage. Last but not the least is the global finance, where you will get exposure to different currencies, the country environments, how does the international capital market work, effects of the financial international investment decisions on the firm. So it's going to be very, very exhaustive on how to operate in a global economy. And every manager in the current world will have to get into this area sooner or later. So with that, I will come to the end of the specialization. Any queries you can ask me at the end. Over to you, Professor Pavitra.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Sulay Bhaskaran, sir, to give functional overview on human resource management.
Hello, students. Once again, happy to be with you. I will be sharing about the HR domain. You know, HR is becoming a major driver in sustaining the competitive advantage of any business. So we will be covering both organizational behavior and HRM as core subject in the first semester. And you will be taught all the basic concepts like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, theory X and Y, task orientation, human orientation, MBO. You know, this kind of proven concepts we will teach you one side. The other side, we will also cover up the best HR practices like, you know, Gallup survey to be used in employee engagement, competency mapping. This kind of best HR practices will also be covered. The third one is that every company, as I already told you, it's a global company. So you cannot talk HRM in solo. We cannot talk HRM only recruitment, training and development, compensation. It has to be done in international. So we'll talk in terms of international HRM, in terms of TCN, third country employee, home country employee, parent country employee, on the various cultural issues involved in, you know, working with expatriates. This will also be covered. At the end, HR has to be strategic. Today, if HR is not going to, you know, delivering the function to the business outcome, it has to be strategic. So we'll also be trying to take the HRM from starting from a basic, you know, nuances of HR of transactional HR, and then translate gradually into transformational HR. We will also cover up strategic HR of how HR can be vertically aligned with business, and horizontally how various HR functions can be knitted together so that finally it, you know, delivers the customer satisfaction. At the end, we have to deliver. We have to see that HR sees from the external point of view, not only from an internal point of view. All this concept will be very well knitted and coherently knitted with the best case studies like, you know, Southwest Airlines, Portman Hotel. These are the best case studies taught in the Ivy League schools. Will all be covered in your OB and HR studies in the first core subject. In addition to this thing, we are also giving 3 elective papers. One is on learning and development, which will cover learning and development, talent management, training and development, all those concepts. We are also having 2 more papers, which is very core, PMS and compensation management. At the end, along with all those things, we will also link up with HR scorecard, linking with HR analytics, because nothing today we cannot, like our captain, our Dean sir has already said, every function has to link it with a digital one. So finally, our HR also will be linked to the HR analytics, HR scorecard, and things like that. So with this thing, it will be fun. The HR will be taught more like a line function, more like a business-oriented function. At the end of the day, the HR student should be able to say that how HR can be a strategy partner, how HR professional can be employee champion, how HR guys can use the best of bundle of HR practices, how they can be an administrative head, and to be the future COO with effortless ease. With this, I'll welcome you all the students to my HR subjects. Again, I repeat, you will be taught HRM and OB as a core subject. You will also be taught 3 subjects of specialization: learning and development, performance management system, and compensation management. Thank you, students. All the best. Thank you, Pavitra.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Sriramu, sir, for giving functional overview on information technology.
Good morning once again, everybody. This is regarding, I'm going to talk about IT management specialization. This is also called in its broader umbrella, digital strategy, digital transformation, digital enterprise, which is the heart of CTOs and CIOs role today. In fact, this is the most talked about, most important, and most fiercely tried out, and most often failed effort in an organization. The reason is, based on an 800 survey of Boston Consulting Group had conducted, only 30% of digital transformation efforts are successful. That means the total objectives met. So as business leaders spearheading digital transformation, you will learn in this course, there is no silver bullet in this, okay? How to formulate a digital strategy, align development and operations, typically called DevOps, implement a cultural change, most important, and capture and track digital ROI. There are 3 subjects in this. One is the digital strategy and transformation for business, typically called IT strategy. The digital enterprise, which comes from a technology perspective, and managing and governing the transformation through programs, projects, products, and solutions through product management practices. That is the third course, product management practices. There are certain prerequisites, I would say, or probably a refresh of the courses which you had already studied before coming to this specialization, where lacking in certain things we felt while evaluating assignments and examination papers and all. I'm going to list out a few things. One is how to develop strategic thinking. Mind you, this course is all about strategy, right? So you need to probably completely understand how to be a good strategic thinker, right? And some of these courses, some of these elements or components, we are going to either teach you or leave it for self-study. Next is the design thinking, enterprise architecture, digital business models, cybersecurity, cloud migration, emerging technologies. Right? We'll include all real-world cases, frameworks, hands-on frameworks, and all, how to improve digital transformation efforts. In summary, in this specialization, we will make an attempt to address how, as business leaders, you can go from simply automating certain business processes into making digital technology the foundation of an organization. This mindset is extremely important if you want to succeed, or your organization to succeed in digital transformation efforts. Thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Rahul Dige to give functional overview on supply chain. Rahul Dige, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good afternoon to all of you. I think you've made a great decision by joining the Executive MBA program at Danasagar University. So I have been teaching. I was not able to join in the morning. I have been teaching in this program for the last almost 3 years. And a few things that I would like to say at the outset, if they have not been said already, is that you obviously have excellent faculty regardless of the functional specialization. And I would suggest to everyone to reach out to faculty frequently, make sure that whatever is being taught in class, you are able to absorb it, etc. Right? And you're always up to date with what's actually getting covered in class. But coming to the specialization, in today's world, I'm sure you have heard a lot over the last 3 years. Ever since COVID took over our lives, all of us have been affected by broken supply chains, right, and inefficiently working supply chains. So this is an area which always was very prominent, very important, but has gained even more importance in the current times. And the opportunities in this area are plentiful. Be it as a manager who effectively runs supply chains for companies, or someone who, if you have a slightly creative bent of mind, you can start your own company right? It can offer something to cover a small piece in the Indian supply chain and the entire complex, very complex supply chain in India. And there are various models of business, various business models that people are exploring and being successful. So for both entrepreneurs as well as for people who want to, take up a job at this stage in your career and give your pivot, as they say, right? Change a career track. This is a great area to be in. So within the specialization, of course, we cover various areas. We cover forecasting, demand management, and demand forecasting. Then we cover large scale planning, which is supply planning, and we also cover inventory management, transportation, these areas. And important aspect in any area today is software, right? So all processes essentially are conducted today. All business actually is getting conducted today using software, whether it is transactions or whether it is aiding business decisions, like Professor Shankar explained for business analytics. It is extremely critical for every manager to be reasonably IT savvy. So, which is why there is an elective in this specialization, that is IT in supply chain management. So that's about the functional area. And I'll hand over back to Professor Pavitra. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Amulya Panda to give a functional overview on operations management.
Okay, hello again, students. Let's try to understand operations management through just two questions. The first one is, what is operations management? Okay, we use multitude of products in our daily lives, from the clothes we wear, the breakfast we eat, the cars we drive to get to work, and the list goes on, right? We are pretty much aware of the companies who produce these goods or services. But have you ever wondered, how do these companies produce them? That's precisely what the study of operations management is all about. So operations management is what organizations do in order to transform the resources into goods or services through a sequence of operations. Okay. So having understood this, obviously the next question for you is, why should we study the operations management as a part of our MBA course? So a business, like a human being, is a living and breathing entity, and it needs regular checkup in different areas of its operation to assess its overall health, right? So operations management enables one to perform this checkup for the businesses, spots potential issues, and create resolutions before it is too late. So an operations management manager knows how to present these issues to the senior management, at the same time putting them at ease with a solution, not just the problem, but also with a solution. Okay. So that's about it briefly. For more details, looking forward to see you in T3, where this is a 4-credit course. And besides, you also have some specializations in T4. Okay, so that's it. Back to Professor Pavitra.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to request Professor K. Kudupu to introduce on marketing functional overview.
Thank you, Dr. Pavitra. My name in the list appears as V.V. Rajan. My name is Professor K. Kudupu. You're able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in T4, you have a task of choosing your specialization from among 11 odd specializations. And I am part of the marketing management group. As I said earlier, I have done my engineering and management from IIFT Delhi. It's while doing the management program, I not only got insights about the management, but I became a marketing fan. I came to understand that without marketing, the organizations cannot exist, prosper, or succeed. So marketing management, actually I'm here to market marketing management to you. So exercise your choice to see that you make the right choice, and marketing management could be one of the most interesting. Under the marketing management, we have three subjects. One is consumer behavior and marketing research, which I am going to teach. The second subject is advertising and integrated marketing communication, which is changing every day. And the last is social media marketing. Even though marketing management from the time, kind of propagated by the father of marketing management, Philip Kotler, who is still alive and, is consulting, has changed a lot. As you see today, the social media marketing is everywhere. And most of us are affected by, seeing products and services offered in the social media in one way or the other. So whether you like it or not, you are drawn to it. So the consumer behavior and marketing research, which I teach, is a multidisciplinary subject, drawing from several disciplines to make sure and understand as to what goes behind consumers in trying to take a decision. And we extensively use, all the faculty, several case studies, which may be long and short, maybe old and new, but they really give you insight into what we talk about and get you a clearer idea about what the subjects are. So case studies are one of the major ways in which the students can absorb what is being taught. As far as I am concerned, I find it exciting to teach in the Executive MBA program because I believe that I'm learning while teaching, and with experienced students like you all, with so many years of exposure to a real life scenario, not only that you can relate to what we talk under the management subjects, we can also take a lot of lessons and understanding from your experiences. So interaction and being present in the classes, whether it is offline or online, is very important. Don't miss it. And as some of my colleagues told earlier, being away from procrastination is important. Though we meet at the T4, keep these words in mind and make a good choice. And if you meet, I wish you all the best. Thanks. Thanks, Professor Pavitra.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Hari Ambapudi to give functional overview on project management.
Thanks, Professor Pavitra. Hello all once again. If you think of projects, the projects can be of any magnitude and they can cover any domain. Just as an example, laying of roads by municipality or launching of rockets, even the recent 5G rollouts, all of these activities qualify for projects. The whole expectation is to complete the job within the timeline and within the budget, of course, adhering to the scope agreed. Based on 2019 research, roughly 12% of the investments into project management budgets got wasted. It's roughly 120 million for every 1 billion USD. By all means, it's actually a huge number. And by 2025, the wastage is going to be recorded as 9 trillion by original estimates. If you go back into a bit of history for the projects, early 20th century, it all got started and it changed its shape and size as we moved on, from waterfall to agile, scrum, etc., etc. However, fundamentally, the business expectations don't change. The idea is to execute the scope within the planned time and planned cost. The whole art of project management is to control, plan the deviations under these three broad themes. Now, as far as DSU is concerned, we align ourselves with PMI, the Project Management Institute, the golden standard, to develop our pedagogy. And there are three distinct areas that we focus as a part of our course. PM practices, project planning and control, and project risk management. Emerging areas in the project management is normally handled by Professor Archie, where you'll be able to define a project, understand a charter, link it to the strategic objectives of the organization, and define your role as a project manager. As a part of this, you'll understand various project management processes, functions, as recommended by PMBOKs. And you'll confidently take the role of a project manager or program manager in your organizations. As a part of project planning and control, this course is helmed by Professor M.G. Raghuraman, and you'll understand various phases of project management and conditions of project success. Not all kinds of project have similar kinds of project success. For some, it could be service level, and for some, it could be cost, and for some, it could be something else. And you get to identify the challenges in the initiation phase, and you'll also understand the art of breaking the project blocks into WBS and do the estimations, and also understand how to monitor and control and contribute to the success of the project. Finally, the risk management. I teach the students as far as project risk management in trimester 4 is concerned. You'll understand the kind of risk that will impact the project, a program, or even portfolio. And you develop a systematic approach to creating the risk inventory, understand the probability and occurrence of these impacts, and try to quantify that. And also devise the strategies to manage these risks. And you'll also get some hands-on with respect to some case studies and also some numericals onto how the capital allocation, primarily from the project perspective, needs to be looked into. And finally, the organizational level risk analysis and management will also be discussed. As a concept, PRM is the foundation, both for the projects, programs, portfolios, even organizations. How to extend this risk management to assess the organizational risk management is also something that we normally discuss towards the end of the course. Like every other professor mentioned, we have a capstone project where you'll try to put your experience, put your understanding of these concepts into a practical experience. And I wish you all good luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call Professor Deshpande, sir, to give the overview on product management.
Hello. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I can't switch on the camera because I have to shift at this moment to my mobile. So sorry about that. My laptop conked off. So yeah. So first of all, congratulations to all of you for choosing to take up this executive MBA. I'm well aware that you guys are all busy in your day job, and in spite of that, you want to progress ahead in your careers and you have taken this decision. So definitely congratulations for that. Now, coming to this topic of product management, if you have been reading, and I'm pretty sure everybody would have been reading newspapers and going through a lot of news coming in, and we keep on hearing about unicorns, right? We keep on hearing about the startup boom, which is happening in India, and many of them are becoming unicorns. So all these startups or these unicorns, they have something in common, and more often than not, it's the product. They have some product, right? That product may be a service or product may be a software product. And that's why nowadays, if you see, product management is becoming very, very important from a business perspective. And we are students of business management. So it becomes very crucial for us to start understanding what is product, how products are designed, or how there are strategies behind those products. There are roadmaps around these products, how the innovation takes place in product management or creating products, how you manage that innovation. All of this is very, very exciting and very exciting plus very, this is where the things are going to grow. So this becomes kind of a choice of future if you start getting into understanding of product management, managing the products, creating strategies around those products, managing the innovations for product. And that is what this product management course, which is introduced. I have been teaching this course for last 3 years, last 3 sessions. And all of you are, of course, experienced individuals. And I always believe that it should be a two-way communication in terms of learning, and especially when it comes to product innovations, etc. It is about how you start thinking about products, how you start thinking about innovation, or even managing those. And that's why this course will be full of some activities, some exercises which you will be doing, and doing some lot of research around products. So all in all, this will be a very interesting, new, and more of a interactive kind of a course. Of course, there will be specific teaching. I'm not saying it's all self-study. There will be teaching, of course, but it will be more and more interactive teaching. So I welcome you all to consider this course and the new exciting field of products. Yeah. So welcome you all again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call Assistant Director, Mr. Arvind, to share on the program overview. Over to you, Arvind, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah, as we go through the program, students are encouraged to drop in their messages in the Q&A box, and we will try to answer them. No anxiety. Take your time. I would urge all of you to also go to the website and check out our website thoroughly. Arvind, you can go to full screen. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Respected professors and students, good afternoon. Welcome to the Dana Sagar University. And I hope all of you have received the schedule for the next week, starting the classes by next week. And the LMS credentials, user ID details will be forwarded by Monday. And also would like to inform that there will be an SMS message from our ERP team for the entire student list by next week to update your student records. Please upload all your educational documents and photos on the ERP portal for the university records. As stated earlier, during our counseling sessions with our counselors, it's a 17-month program and classes will be scheduled on Saturdays and Sundays at the university campus in Bengaluru. And the program focuses on developing your managerial skills and competencies. As you all know that we have 3 intakes in a year, February, June, and October. And students are requested to access the recorded sessions, PPTs, reading materials, and cases from our LMS portal. And this is a very important note that all examinations will be conducted on campus. We do not schedule any online exams. At the end of 3rd semester, students are requested to choose their specialization. Our faculty mentors and industry guides will help you to finalize your projects. There will be a session on this regard where all our industry, faculty guides and industry guides will be there, and we will help you to choose your specialization. Meanwhile, you can also have an interaction during your class, during your trimester 1 and 2 with the respective faculties. You will be allowed to have a maximum 2 specializations. That is the dual specialization. You will have to complete the first specialization, and you have an option to choose the second one after completing the first one. So these are the 11 specializations that are on offer. Specializations like business analytics, entrepreneurship, financial management, global business, information technology, lean operations, project management, marketing management, and product management. So request all the students to note the abbreviations, the credits. In total, you are going to earn around 54 credits in this program, and each course would carry 3 credits. And these subject codes are very important for your term and examinations. Please record it carefully. I will also share this subject codes on the WhatsApp group. So this is regards to the capstone project. Each student is requested to do a research study or an issue under the faculty guide. The guidelines will be forwarded. A dissertation report is to be submitted. The evaluation criteria and rubrics, all this will be intimated to you on time. And the project report will be subjected to your plagiarism check. And we allow 20% deviation. The guidelines will be forwarded to you in due course of time. This is related to the examination. Each course is required. You need to get around 40 marks to pass on each course. Exams are conducted on 100 marks, and that will be graded into 40. You will have 2 assignments of 30 marks. There will be 2 assignments in each course, and that will be graded on 60, and you will be awarded with the total final 100 marks. And all these assignment submissions and courses, all these will be subjected to plagiarism check. So this is the assignment pattern. The first assignment needs to be submitted within the 30 days after the commencement of the class. The first assignment would include the reading material and case studies and essay type answers. Normally, the second assignment would be a group assignment and a presentation. As mentioned earlier, the term and exam would be on-campus exams here on Hosur Road campus. So this slide refers to the assignment submission that we need to. You are required to submit 2 assignments. If you miss out on first assignment or a second assignment, you are going to lose your 30 marks. So that is what we mean to say in this slide. And these are all important points where you are requested to upload all your assignments on ERP.
Please go back to the last slide. Yeah, students, I would like to look at this skill carefully. You have in your evaluation process for each course. So you have total of 15 courses and 1 capstone project. So you will have 2 assignments. Assignment 1 will have to be submitted after a month. Assignment 2 will have to be submitted after about a couple of months to 45 days to a couple of months. Each of them carries 30 marks. That is 60 marks. And then you have a trimester end examination for 100 marks. That 100 marks is scaled down to 40. So it is 30, 30, and 40, making it 100. The calculation is like this. If you look at the line here, it says, suppose you've got 20 marks in your assignment 1 and 24 marks in your assignment 2, and 80 marks in your exam. Then that is reduced to 32 marks, that is 40, and you will have 20 plus 24 plus 32. So if you miss an assignment, the impact on your marks is going to be massive. So I urge everybody to not miss assignment submissions and to do it properly, because actually your assignments can take you through the course. If you get, say, if you do your 2 assignments well and you get 28 and 28, the 56, and you already passed the course. you can just take the trimester end examination without too much of stress or tension. So I urge you to pay careful attention to your assignments and do it. And also, since assignments require you to work by yourself and give us written documents, do not copy. So plagiarism is something that is not tolerated in academia. You cannot pass on somebody else's work as your own. You can't go to Shri Google and then Google something and then cut and paste and submit it. If you get caught doing that, I assure you that you will get 0 marks amongst other penalties. So I hope you're very clear on this count. You cannot take somebody else's work and pass it off as your own, leave alone taking your colleagues, seniors, juniors, and so on. So I hope we're very clear about the evaluation process, because this is critical to your finishing the MBA program. Yeah. Go ahead.
So all assignments are to be uploaded on the LMS and ERP portal, and the faculty will guide and grade these assignments. There will be no changes done by the staff members. All assignments are to be uploaded on ERP and LMS, and this will be graded by faculty. And any student missing on the regular exams will be permitted to take makeup examinations, and this will be notified well in advance. And all students are requested to take term and exams and required to make the repeat exams during the makeup examinations, and request to make the examination fees separately for the makeup exams. So this is about the grading metrics. There will be penalty for the late submission of assignments. For first to 10 days delay, there will be 10% reduction in your total marks. With a delay of 10 to 20 days, there will be 20% reduction. And if there is a delay of more than 1 month, the assignment may not be considered. And all students will be awarded degree after completing the 15 course and submission of the project work by the university after 17 months in the ensuing convocation. The program validity, there will be 36 months program validity. You have a regular exams and makeup exams to complete your program. Transcripts will be awarded after every trimester and examinations. So please refer to the grade scale. This will be reflected on your grade sheets as well. The grading pattern. We will share this document on email as well. Students have an opportunity to extend the program validity for 1 year after completing 36 months with a payment of additional fees. Hope all of you have received the fee schedule for this program. It's also made available on our website. Please note the dates, and also our accounts office will initiate an email for your payment, payments. I think most of you have received from Jaro the link for the payments. Apart from the regular fees of 2,25,000, there will be some additional fees for our workshops, during our workshops and seminars. You also have a facility where you can access our Cengage learning or the online resources within.
Just hold on 1 second. So there are several programs which are not credit and not directly related to your curriculum, although they're very important. You can choose to be part of them or not be part, although we encourage you to be part of them. And we get some, can you go back to the relevant slide, please, Mr. Arvind? Yeah, thank you so much. So you can choose not to be part of this, but I would urge all of you to be part. For example, next month, we have a professor from the University of Southern California, who's also the dean with Nanyang Technological University in Singapore, who's taking a program on global operations strategy. And he is a top-class academician, and he will be taking this 20-hour masterclass on weekends. And I would urge many of you to attend. This will be a paid program, although it will be highly subsidized for our students. Similarly, you can be part of the Cengage, who you know is an international publisher, and we make about the library facilities are open to you. You can use the library facility for free anytime you want. That's not a problem. We also have some free e-resources which will be shared to you on request. But if you want something specific, like say 15,000 books from Cengage India, then there is a payment of a facilitation fee. And all these are optional. May I note, please make a note. You want to be part of it, you can be part of it. We encourage you to be part of it. It costs and you can sort of make use of it. Yes. You can go ahead.
A request to note our contact details. And university also encourages you to read the outside the classroom. You can enroll into Coursera, Data IQ, EBSCO database, and Cengage learning. So one more note that all emails will be forwarded from ee1@tsu.edu.in. Request to reply on this email ID. And by Monday, I will be also forwarding the Moodle link for you to access the recorded sessions and the class materials. So if at all any questions you can ask, we'll be able to answer. Hope we have covered all the points. And this PPT also will be sharing on email.
Can you stop sharing, please? Right, folks. So you have a pretty good update. No anxiety. We're always there. I would urge you to go to the website and have a good look. You can also reach out to us. The PPT will be shared immediately now. Have a look at it. And I urge all of you to get onto the WhatsApp group that has been created. WhatsApp is just for some kind of connect. You will get all your communication by email. So please make sure you have our correct email. If you're not getting emails, there's a problem, reach out to us. You need connect with your class schedule, which is starting on November 5th, next Saturday. You must be aware of that and do attend. You will also need your LMS login credentials. So log into the LMS because a lot of transaction happens to the LMS. You will have ERP credentials. Please log into the ERP. And these are the important things. Note down examination dates, assignment dates, and so on and so forth. All these are important things. Don't miss deadlines. Stay focused for the next 17 months. There was a question about how do I prepare for, programming and so on. Please stay in touch with the relevant professor. If you have some individual doubts, reach out to us, write an email, and we will sort of connect you to the right person, and you can then have an interaction with them. So enjoy the program. Like I mentioned earlier, I can assure you that if you stay the course, all of you will get your degree and move on. That's not the point. The point is for you to have a transformational journey. When you look back at the end of 17 months, you must say that this changed for the better my life and career. That's why we are here. We take great pride in this program, and I hope you too. And I thank all my faculty colleagues for attending this program. The Honorable Vice Chancellor took a break from his busy schedule to be here, and that's how important this program is for Dayanand Sagar University. I see a couple of questions. Yeah, Spurti, recorded sessions will be made available for you. Study materials, we have PPTs, there will be some e-textbooks available. You're welcome to become a member of Cengage. You're welcome to also come to our library. We have a free access to what is called as EBSCO. It will be made available to you. You can feel free to read it. Invariably, I get this question across every program, and my pain point is students don't read after we make several things accessible to them. So I can assure you, we will make more reading material accessible to you than you can read. And the more you read and push us, I will be more happy to share more material. So you can get material from MIT Sloan, from Harvard, from any of the top B schools, including the IIMs and so on and so forth. Your job is to read as much as possible. Dual specialization will cost extra. Yes, Mr. Shashi Kumar, it will set you back by about 50,000 rupees if you want to do a dual specialization. And I want to make it clear that dual specializations are not in parallel. They are linear, or they're sequential. So you finish one specialization and you will be going to the next specialization. So you finish. So that means if you do a dual specialization, you go through 21 months of program. I hope that is clear. Yes, it is going to cost extra. I will be going to regular to the campus, first and third. Yes, you're welcome, my friend Deepak. Till now, I have not got, yes, as LMS and Srinidhi, you will get your credentials, don't worry. How to make an entry to the library? You come to the campus and you can enter hopefully to read something. So that's not a problem, Suresh Ram. Who asked that question? Meenakshi Mishra. That's not a problem. I understand all the sessions are needed to be attended in person, not necessarily. Suresh Ram, we have 3 modes. We have we have online. We also have recorded lectures. We recommend, in a sense, that you come. We understand that all of you are working professionals and you are traveling, you have your work commitments and so on and so forth. So you want to take it online. Okay, fine with us. You can't really come at all because you have to go and watch the latest Kannada flick. Then you can do the recorded session. But please understand that this is your program. You are paid as a good fees. Make the best use of it and do attend. Suresh Ram. Any further questions I can answer? There's plenty of time. Don't worry. Just get used to the whole thing. Immerse yourself in the program. And no anxiety at all. We have put through, at the last count, we have about 1,350 enrolled students. So many people ahead of you have gone through successfully and no problem at all. I don't see any other questions. So if there is nothing, we shall call it a day, and I will see you next Saturday when I take my first session on organization theory. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Arvind, sir. Now we have come to the end of the program. I feel honored and privileged to propose the vote of thanks. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our Dean, Captain Nagaraj Subrao, sir, for his consistent support and encouragement. Last but not least, my deep sense of appreciation for all the faculty and staff members for their enormous cooperation and support they continue to give us. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mom.